What is going on, everybody? We are back for another Seadoo episode. Today I should be able to install the hard jet kit, so we're going to go over that real quick. This kit is absolutely gorgeous. I'm very happy with the product itself, and it comes in at a pretty reasonable price. I'm very happy with it. So you're gonna get some really robust tubing here for your water lines. You can't squeeze it down, it doesn't crush, and that's something that you're gonna want when you're riding. You don't want it to collapse on itself. And you get a filter, which I'm very happy about. So any particulate that's coming into the ski is going to get filtered out, as long as you remember to go ahead and you're going to want to make sure that you're checking that every time you get on the ski. So you're going to have two jetted elbows that go into your water box, this one here with the dot on it, and then you're going to have one that comes off of the pipe that comes off the engine, and that's going to be this one here, and they are jetted specifically and tuned for the correct amount of water, so that you're not getting too much water, but you're getting just enough to keep everything cool. So this definitely will add a little bit of performance in your ski. So, and it actually is a huge upgrade as far as like that. My ski doesn't have the water regulator working, so I was able to basically do an upgrade that eliminates the water regulator because the spring is broken in mine. You're going to need some 5/18 for the threads for the barbs going into your water pipe and your water box, and you're definitely going to need a couple other tools. I got a 13mm here for the bushing that goes to the bracket on your water pipe, and 7/32 to get the Allen screws out of the other side of it, or on the bottom mount. So essentially what we're doing is we're changing these elbows out for jetted elbows. You're gonna remove that bracket with the two tools that I told you, the 13mm and the 7/32 Allen, and then you're gonna follow this hose right here, and then you're gonna come to the back water box here. Now this is your regulator valve. Mine has a broken spring in it, so we're just gonna eliminate it and go with this jetted elbow. And what we're gonna do is, right where this T is in our water line coming in, we're gonna eliminate the smaller black hose on there, and we're gonna add one of those clear lines, and we're gonna put a Y going into one of the elbow fittings, and I'll show you that when I get it installed. Also, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna cut right into here, if you're looking at the center of the screen, a spot in the hose to allow the filter to go in, and I'm gonna show you how to do that here, so stay tuned. Alright, so after you get the bracket removed down there with your two 7/32 and your 13mm, you will just spin that fitting out. It does take a little bit of effort, but it's not too bad. And then what you're going to do is you're going to make sure that all of the hoses are removed off of your regulator, and you're just going to twist it off. Like so. I'd already kind of done it. And then this little fitting here is an 11mm, and it'll just spin right out. And then you're just going to want to clean that up. Now I have to go grab 11mm from the house, but that's what you need. Alright, these are what the old fittings look like. This one was in the water box, and then the one here with the line on it was the one in the actual engine pipe. Alright guys, so it's been a little bit of time here since the last time I was able to work on this. You can see that I did get everything done as far as get the T lined up. Everything looks really good. A little bit of black in there is a little bit of soot and oil from running it once or twice.
But yeah, we need to get some hose clamps on the filter there, and some zip ties on there. I did have to use a razor blade to kind of split the black tubing on the T there, but it did come off nice and easy once we got that going. The barb went in nice and smooth like we did before with a little 518. I don't know if you can see that poking out through there. This line is ran up through the factory stuff there, and then the elbow on the head pipe, and you can see a little bit of 518 red on there. But yeah, everything turned out really nice on this kit. Like I said before, super easy to install. Just depends on how OCD you're going to be with the lines, just to make sure everything's run correctly. And they are pretty hard to get on, I will say. They're super robust and a bit stiff, so getting them on and off a couple times when you're first riding to make sure there's no particulate in them is going to be a little bit challenging at first, but I think once they wear in and you use zip ties, it should be a little bit better. So it'll just take some time for that, but you don't really want them shooting off anyway. But yeah, super nice kit. Definitely highly recommend grabbing this kit if it's something that you're into. It definitely will get rid of the, like I said, the little revalve that goes here in the back of the water box. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments for everything. Sorry this video took a little bit longer to do than I thought it was going to, because I took a break for the holidays and I got sick. It's been fun. I did get another part while we were waiting as well. We got the reduction nozzle, R&D reduction nozzle style from Today We Wrench. Install super easy, just had to make a little bit of a steering adjustment, but it looks fantastic. Super easy to install, took like 5 minutes. So yeah, that's something else to definitely check out. Should be a little bit more top speed, and it definitely looks a lot nicer than the factory one. It's bigger for sure. But yeah, if you guys have any questions about that, I will have that on there as well. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and if you guys like the product or you like the video, you want to see more stuff like this, let me know, and we'll see you later.